All right, thank you for joining me today. Today, I'm going to be talking about careers. Now, when it comes to careers, you want to look for something that is meaningful, but you also want to look for something that you truly want to do. Now, everybody has different reasons why they like a particular career, why they're going towards a particular career. The four biggest reasons: one is helping others. That's usually things like healthcare, being a teacher. Another one is flexible hours. Some people like the ability to work certain shifts. Some people want to work nights. Some people want to work days. Some people want to work when they want to. Next one is income. Some people want to have high income, not just for themselves. Sometimes it's to support families, sometimes support the community. And so some people are looking for that income. Next one, prestige. What kind of title do you have? Some people prefer that over the money. They could care less how much they're making, but they do like the title that they might have. And so those are usually the top four things that people are looking for. Now, other things people look for are whether or not you're working outdoors versus indoor. Are you doing physical labor versus mental labor? What is the industry outlook in terms of how many job opportunities are going to be available, the structure, what kind of training, is it independent? Other things to keep in mind: don't do a career just because it's cool. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it because your family's pushing you into it. Another thing to keep in mind is degrees do not guarantee jobs. Right now, we're looking more of a shift where we're looking at more skills, certifications, licenses, badging, and certificates. Therefore, you should try to become a lifelong learner. Always try to educate yourself, not just in the career you want to do, but also other options. The reason why is because something can happen, whether it be by choice or it might be something to do with the economy, it might be something to do with an injury. There are so many different things that can possibly occur, and so you have to have other options for yourself. Where do you learn about careers? You have the Bureau of Labor Statistics on the internet that you can go to that has the Occupational Outlook Handbook, and there's a bunch of other resources online and YouTube videos. You can go to your school's career center if they have one. Oftentimes, the big universities and some of the job training facilities have career centers where you can learn more about different possibilities for yourself. You can always go to the library as well. And the biggest thing you can always do is find someone in the field already and talk to them. So talk to people that are already doing the career you want to do. So, all right, so let's take a look as to what you can do to help find a career for yourself. Some of you already have some ideas, which is great. But some of you have absolutely no idea. And one strategy I recommend is finding something that you like and then using that as a guide to finding the career of your choice. So, for instance, if I'm interested in sports and I really love sports, I might become a professional athlete, I might not. However, I need to look at my options. So if I do like sports, options include becoming a sports agent, so you represent the athletes. I can become a coach. I can actually push the athletes to where they need to be. Become a sports psychologist, so I can help the kicker make that field goal and go through the stress of having to deal with all that pressure. I can go into sports marketing and help the sales for a venue. I can go into sports medicine where I can actually help out and patching up the athletes when they get hurt. Or I can even become a fitness trainer and actually help people meet their physical goals. I can also go into food. If I like to cook food, I can become a cook or a chef. If I like food, but I don't want to cook it, I can become a restaurant manager. I can also go into becoming a food critic. Computers, I can go into web designing, computer programming, IT work. If I like to write, I can become an author, I can become an editor, I can become a grant writer. I can also write scripts for television or movies. I can even become a publicist. And what a publicist does is they represent a business to the world. And so they make sure that everything is written nicely so that the company represents the image they want to represent. All it takes is one wrong sentence, wrong word, and all of a sudden the company looks bad. You can also become a translator. You can also become a consultant. Now, if you like math, you could become an actuary. That's someone who works for insurance companies. They actually help determine the risk that people are for health insurance for insurance companies, and then they determine the rates for the individuals. You can also go into financing. You can go into accounting. You can go into engineering. You can go to computer science. You can also become someone who goes into science background. So if you like science, you can become a doctor, or you can actually become a scientist who studies anywhere from areas such as physics, or even astronomy. And so you got your options there. So just think about what you like, and then from there, go ahead and pick what you want to do. Now, finding a career isn't easy. I'm going to be honest, as a kid, I wanted to become a teacher because that's the first thing I saw as a kid. I didn't know about any other careers. Eventually, I got to meet my lawyer who was rich and everybody respected. And so then I wanted to be a lawyer for a while. Around high school, I took auto shop and I really loved auto shop. And then I wanted to become an auto tech. Then I found out it wasn't for me. So I went back to want to be a lawyer. However, I took a business class in college, in high school and in college, and I liked business. So I thought, why not be a corporate business lawyer? And then from there, I took my first law class and I realized, law is not for me. So I went back to just general business. And then from there, as I was working in the industry, I thought to myself, you know what, I could really see myself teaching. And that's how I made the shift from being in the business world to being a business teacher. So it's funny that I started off wanting to be a teacher and now I ended up being a teacher.